Hello YouTube, I'm going to show you my Frognarch build, or Formula Frognarchs, and I'd like you to rate it, subscribe, comment, favorite, whatever. Give me suggestions what to fix, take out. Well, anyway, onto the deck. Three Kaius, self-explanatory. Same thing with Ryza at 3. 1 Mobius, probably gonna switch up for a second lad. Then again, but Mobius is working very well, and then I can also use, like Fishborg as a synchro for like a Black Rose or any other level 7 monster. Then we have 1 lad, self-explanatory. The Wicked Avatar, personal tech. Like you need like any really good level 3 tribute monster like a Barbaros or or what's it called, Obelisk. And since jump cards are banned in Europe, I have to use the Wicked Avatar. But yeah, it's basically cold whiff your opponent for 2 turns, and yeah, it gains. It's always 100 higher than the strongest card on the field, which is really good. Then Fog King. This card is just awesome in this deck. Well, you can. Its effect is you can normal summon it with 1 tribute or no tributes. It's water and it's level 7. So you can basically just like normal summon it, synchro with Fishborg. You have a tree for, like a Stardust, then you can, if you have a tree born on the field, you can discard another card to special summon Fishborg, Synchro for Formula, yeah, then Shooting Star. It's just an amazing card for this deck. Dark Death Spirits, now into the Frogs. 3 Swap Frogs, of course. My double Totodile Treeborns, Roan Totem. 1 Fishborg, I think 1 works perfectly in this deck, because if you have 2, you can dead draw them, and you're gonna use a lot of dumping and like searching in this deck, and deck thinning and stuff. So it's best at the 1 really. 2 Genix Undine. Most people use 3. I prefer 2, and yeah, 2 G-Cons too. Oh, oops, my bad. It's because most of the time I always draw into like a Genix controller, and is then my Undines become dead, especially if I if I have 2 in my hand and draw another one. So that's why I prefer just using like 2. It's more controlled and I can take more cards. 3 Faders. This is like the deck's main protection, saves you from a lot of stuff. It's like you need this for the deck. 1 Effect Veiler. 2 quick draw and a Dandelion. For Jewel Warrior, I think you know how the combo goes with Jewel Warrior and Ryzo and the Infinite Loop thing. Now onto the spells. Triple Econs. This card is basically a soul exchange, because on standby, because you chain it on your Treeborn, you control 1 opponent's monster. Treeborn then effect comes back after it's out of the graveyard. So yeah, it's just like, it's not really a plus or a minus, it's both. Then again, it's a +1 really. 1 Pot of Avarice. I forgot, there's supposed to be 2, but tomorrow at my locals, I'm playing with my friend in a tag team tournament, and yeah, he's going to be playing Gravekeeper, so I'm only going to make 1 Pot of Avarice and I side 1. But then again, I'm probably going to side another one. 1 MST. Foolish Burial. Oh, oops. 1 for 1. This card is for getting Fishborg in the grave or on the field. Then Staples. And 2 Spiritual Water Ioe. Some people will play Treacherous Trap Bowl, some play none, some play Strapstone. I prefer Ioe. I'm gonna get a 3rd one soon, and at 3, this card just gives you so much hand control. And you're probably gonna be tributing like Treeborns and stuff, so it's just awesome, And yeah. I mean, it's much better than Thessalos, because Thessalos, sure, it's a monarch and you get attacked with it, but I think this card's much better. My friends are on Skype, and I have no idea what they're saying, but I suppose they're being douchebags. Anyway, onto the extra deck. Black Rose, just one. 2 is like just stupid. I mean, even 1 is like, why? Because you're not gonna get it out that often. Thought Ruler, it's a really underrated card, and it's like one of the few good sinkers I have. Red Nova. This card, I can get this out pretty easily, and there's this new card called the Fabled Cerberus or whatever, and it's a level 2 tuner, and when it gets discarded to the graveyard from the hand, you can special summon him. So it's just more chances to get Red Nova out. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. Besides being an overall good card, you know, destroying all the defense position cards, you know, it's also for Red Nova. Yeah. Double Stardust. No, of course, double Stardust staples, you know. Drill Warrior. You know why? Quick Draw. Dandy. Oh, one thing. A ruling for Dandy is that if it's face down and you tribute a Monarch for it, your opponent cannot chain like a Bottomless on the Monarch, because like a Bottomless isn't quick enough to like counter, because both the Monarch and the Dandelion's effect are resolving. So yeah, it's pretty beast. Triple Formula. My extra deck's unsorted. Yeah, triple Formula. Sorry for the poor camera, like hand management. I'm using my cell phone, so yeah. Gaia. This card is basically the replacement for Goyo. It's level 6, 2/6 beater. No effect, but that can help against cards like if people side in some Divine Rafts or something like that. It's even good against like skill drain and stuff. Brionac, Shooting Star, and Ally of Justice Caster. It's only 14, but my friend's borrowing my Dark End, and he's gonna give it back tomorrow. And onto the side deck. Again, this is mainly switched, like changed around since I am going to be tagging with my friend tomorrow. But yeah, 1 Shooting Star, and yes, you can side Fusion and Synchro Monsters. 1 MST, Avarice, Nobleman of Extermination, Nobleman of Crossouts, 2 Vanity's Fiend, Trag, Gores. I don't main these because occasionally these can be dead, especially like Trag, because you know you have to keep hand advantage, and sometimes you really have to use your entire hand in this deck, really. And Gores, like I mean, it's good, but you can never synchro with the token or hit Gores himself. That's why I side him. 1 Fishborg, a Delg. It's supposed to be 2. This card is not as bad as people say it is. This card is very good, but only inside and only in Frognarch. 1 Mobius and 2 Jinzos. I hope you like the deck. Give some tips, switches, you know, what to fix. And yeah, see ya. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. And yeah, you know, the usual.